Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's a big day today. It's a stock that can move the market. It's a stock that can change everything. We're talking Micron Technologies. I'm going to give you all the facts around Micron Technologies, and tonight we're going to cover the very important earnings. Just think of this for a moment. Micron is America's only major memory chip manufacturer. Micron is the only large-scale US-based producer of DRAM and NAND memory chips. The other two global giants are South Korea's Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix. We're going to cover all of that right now. This could change the market today, how the markets will react to Micron earnings is essential viewing. So get ready for a blazing morning of numbers analysis, getting ready for Micron Technology earnings. It's in the closing bell tonight. It will set everything. So please tap the like button, get yourself ready, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be right back after this. If you are watching live, you just tap the like button, put the kettle on, get ready for an amazing day on the markets. Micron Technology. If you're watching later, you can skip through all of this stuff and get straight into the action. It's now time for Micron Technology earnings. Let's get ready. It's going to be an amazing day. Here we go. Micron Technologies, ticker symbol MU. This could set the market tonight, a very important stock, so we're going to cover it today. We're going to do some analysis on this stock and others, things that our members have asked for. It's a members day today, stock analysis, spin the wheel, Electrum members only events, all starting off this morning with Micron Technology. This is an important stock because it could change the direction of the stock market. And tonight on the earnings, we will cover it live. Expect a lot of volatility. As you can see, it's already up 4% this morning. Let me break down some facts, some numbers for you on this stock, and let's get ready for tonight's major event on the markets. So fact number one, Micron is America's only major memory chip manufacturer. Micron is the only large-scale US-based producer of DRAM and NAND memory chips. The other two global giants are South Korea's Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix. That's an important point to understand as it's an American business, a great American business. And we know that Trump will be all over this. He already has been, the United States president, of course. So expect some volatility tonight with Micron Technology. It's a very important stock for the US stock market. Let me bring you now fact number two. Fact number two, almost every AI system needs Micron's memories. Micron's chips are used in AI servers, data centers, PCs, smartphones, cars, networking equipment. Without high-speed memory, AI chips from companies like Nvidia cannot operate efficiently. It's worth understanding that as we focus on the big things like Nvidia and Microsoft and all the rest of it, without Micron Technology, they don't work. It's an important one. So tonight we're covering the earnings. Join us for that. Tap the like button and consider subscribing as well. We'll be live for it in the closing bell tonight. Let me now bring you fact number three for Micron Technology. Micron Technology, fact number three, high bandwidth memory. HBM is the golden ticket. HBM is the ultra fast memory needed for AI accelerators. In a world of AI, this is where we might want to focus our money right now. Not just Nvidia and the like. We might want to look at MU, and that's why we're covering it in tonight's earnings. Demand has exploded, and Micron has previously stated that its HBM production has effectively been sold out due to AI demand. We'll learn more about that tonight on the earnings. You might want to join us for that. Fact number four. Fact number four for Micron has become one of the biggest AI winners in the stock market. Micron shares have surged massively over the last year as investors piled into anything related to AI infrastructure. The company has become one of the market's biggest winners from the AI boom. But is it all too late now? Is it too high to buy the stock? Can it run any further? Well, tonight on the earnings and later in today's show, we will learn about the margins, the profits, the loss, the balance sheet, all of that stuff coming in live on our show today, and tonight we'll cover the earnings itself. Let me now give you fact number five. Fact number five. The company went from losses to record profits incredibly quickly. Just a few years ago, Micron was posting large losses due to weak memory prices. Today, record AI demand has completely transformed its profitability and revenue growth. However, as we know from experience, these things can change dramatically. Are they about to change? Again, join us for the earnings tonight and we'll learn a lot more about it. What about fact number six? Fact number six says data center revenue has exploded. Micron previously reported that data center revenue more than doubled year over year and reached record levels. This is where the AI money is coming from.
I can't believe this.
Oh, we got a new member just joined.
1362 has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. There's special members only events today, and as a member you can get 20% discount from our brand new marketplace, which was launched just last night. Our brand new marketplace, where not only can you get great merchandise from, it's limited and it will sell out by Monday. 20% discount for all members. It's also a place you could engage with. Let me drop that in the chat. There is the marketplace. It is martynlucasshop.com. Let me just give you a quick look at it. This is what you can get now, and welcome to Martyn's Village Market. It really is a stock market for you, because there's going to be loads of engagement and loads of things that you can do actually on the marketplace itself. So special deal for Discordians and YouTube members, 20% off. Ends June 29th, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's Monday morning. Minimum order $30 to get that 20% discount, and it's a one-time use code. So make sure if you are using it, you load up your basket, you get the maximum benefit from that. Watch the video, it'll tell you all about the marketplace, how you can engage in it. We've got the 5th birthday mug. It's already gone limited. It will be sold out by our birthday, which is on Friday. And if you order it today, you might even get it on time for Friday. We've got next day shipping, all kinds of stuff now in our brand new marketplace. We've got hats, we've got hoodies, we've got gloves, mugs, I meant to say. The Bloody Idiot famous t-shirt. There it is. The Bloody Idiot t-shirt. It's branded. It's my own licensed product. In the back of the collar, it's got our branding with the washing instructions. We've got our own models modeling it for you. Look, here it is in black and white in all sizes. There you go. Plus many, many more things. You might also be interested in the hoodie or the Lucasades, our very own Lucasades logo with all the styles of the market, all inside the words, again, branded with our own licensed products. There you go. And once you've done all that, you can get involved with the blog at the bottom. You can tell me what you think. You can tell me the things you'd like to see. You can give reviews and all kinds of things in there. It's all hosted on Shopify, martynlucasshop.com. You just become a member. You've now got a 20% discount, and you'll find that in the members only section on YouTube or Discord. So if you go into Discord, you will find it in Martyn's Inner Thoughts. If you go onto YouTube, you will find the code in the membership section on the posts of everything you need to get the best deal. Right, let me move on then with fact number 7 for Micron. I can tell you that a couple of the items have already limited. There's only a small supply of each. Fact number 7. Wall Street expects enormous earnings. Now, this is the problem. Wall Street is expecting a lot from tonight, hence the stock price is up so high. So, it could be a big disappointment. Analysts are forecasting extraordinary profit growth and massive revenue increases as AI demand continues to drive memory pricing higher. Expectations are incredibly high. Now, this is an important note because remember, the expectations are not set by the company. They are set by Wall Street. When you look at your Robinhood app and you go, wow, the expectations are good, many people buy into that thinking that's what the company think. It's not. What you want to know, if you want to know what the company think, then you might want to come to the earnings and listen to their projections and understand the business. That's why we're covering it later tonight. If you could tap the like button, that would be absolutely fantastic, or consider subscribing as well. If you become a member, of course, today, you're also going to get our 20% discount off our Village market as well, with all our limited products celebrating our 5th birthday this Friday. A collector's piece only available while stocks last, and I guarantee it'll be sold out by Monday. There'll be no chance to get it after Monday. That's just the way they always go. All right. Okay. I'm going to give you a link as well if you want to follow me on X. I've just dropped that in the chat for you. If you want to follow me on X, I'm just making sure that even came through, because I've been having some issues the last couple of days with things posting in the wrong places. No, that worked fine, and we got it to work this morning. And there is Instagram. Instagram is another way you can get discounts. We have a membership there as well. All our members, Discordians, Lucasades on Instagram, and YouTube members all get deals. It's like a Costco type event. All the prices are minimal. With the discount, you get the best prices. Okay, so 1970 Buckley has just gifted 5 memberships with their own hard-earned money. How about that? So please thank 1970 Buckley. This. Yes, he's just bought you a membership. You can now get yourself 20% off in the shop. You can also, it's only until Monday though, and one time, you can also, this is amazing really, because you're getting it virtually cost price. That's what we do with our members. And on top of that, you can get all our analysis today. There's going to be members-only events, Electrum events. This. There's another one. Please do thank 1970 Buckley for that. Let me now come on to fact number 8, Micron's earnings. So fact number 8, Micron's earnings may move the entire market, the entire semiconductor sector. That's why we're covering it. That's why I think it is so important. Another new member. Fantastic. A strong report could boost Nvidia, Advanced Micro Devices, Broadcom, Marvel Technology. Important. However, it can go the other way, of course, as well, if things don't go quite to plan. A weak report could trigger another sell-off. We can believe it. BB Wawa has just won a membership as well. Congratulations. So if it goes the other way, the markets could sell off across AI stocks and the Nasdaq and bring everything down. Well, the question is it going to beat expectations? I would suggest not, because it's rallied already too much. It's like Nvidia always does too well before the earnings and then sells off. So let's see. This could bring the market down, and you know what comes next? It takes my defensive play, Coca-Cola, straight up. So Micron is a major health check for the AI. What they say tonight and what they do tonight could determine the direction of the market for months. And I'm predicting, as you know, in September, October, a major pullback, if not a crash. And that's why I'm 100% defensive. Let's look at my portfolio this morning. And as you can see, I'm up again today. Am I beating the market again? Well, let's have a quick look. Yes, am I? I'm equaling the market right now. The S&P 500 is up 0.25. There it is. I'm up 0.23. So you could say I'm matching the market today, which is pretty incredible as I'm only in Coca-Cola. But there you go. That's what we do. All right. So let's carry on with fact number 9. Micron is investing hundreds of billions of dollars. Micron has announced enormous investments in the United States, manufacturing and capacity expansion, as it attempts to keep up with the future AI demand. So it also is investing in America heavily. As you know, it has some involvement with Trump. So there could be some little events today. We know that Trump is very good at pumping the stock market. So we'll see what happens tonight. Let me give you now fact number 10. Just nice short facts this morning, as we've got a full day of analysis. Not just this, but your analysis too for members. So fact 10. Tonight may be more about guidance than earnings. I agree. It'll be about where we go next, not where we are today. That is what's going to set the market. Will it boom or bust? Well, we shall see. My portfolio is already deciding it's going to be potentially a bust because up goes Coca-Cola. No surprise. However, it could mean the very opposite because you pump into it and then sell. And of course, we will be selling and taking profit, but all of that will be shared on Discord and YouTube Electrum exclusively. So, this is the most important point. The numbers themselves could be fantastic. We've seen that with Nvidia, but investors will likely focus on HBM demand outlook. Not maybe, they will. That's what I'll be looking at tonight to see where we go next, what the demand is actually looking like, what comes next. AI spending by hyperscalers. We want to know who is spending, how much is being spent, what's being invested continually. Gross margin guidance. Well, we're going to be talking about this afternoon, all day on the show. We're doing analysis for you and our members where we're going through stocks, looking at their margins, their profits, their losses, and all that kind of stuff. That way you can identify good value. And that's how I'm always beating the market. And not just 1 year, 2 year, but 3 years in a row. And not just by a bit, 2 and 3x the market. You've seen me do it live on the show. I've gone from $5,000 to just under $1 million right now. So we'll also want to focus on supply constraints. We still have issues there. Revenue guidance for the next quarter because expectations are now so high, even a great quarter may not be enough. We have seen this now time and time again with Nvidia. So be very careful tonight, overextending, over leveraging and getting wiped out. There is one good side to that. You all celebrated when you lost your money when Elon Musk became a trillionaire. Well, it goes this way as well. If you all overextend and you all get tripped up with margin tonight with Micron, there is a good side to this outcome as well. I will win. I'll take your money because I'm going defensive. All right. So Elon became a trillionaire when everybody went crazy on SpaceX. Martyn did quite well out of that a few days later. And Martyn's going to do quite well again if you overextend in micro. So there's always a silver cloud somewhere. All right. Anyway, so it may not be enough tonight, just the numbers. We might also need the projection and the guidance from the management. Does the management sound cautious? So what might happen tonight? Well, let me give you the bullish scenario. Revenue beats expectations. Unlikely though, but if it does, how much buy? It would have to be an enormous blowout, enormous surprise to keep the markets up. HBM demand remains sold out. Let's hope so. Guidance is raised. These are all the bullish signals we are looking for tonight. Stock could rally sharply and lift the entire AI sector. What about a neutral scenario? Well, the earnings beat, but guidance merely matches expectations. Stocks move only slightly because expectations are already extremely high. And to be fair, I would expect the stock to fall on that as well. What's the bearish scenario? Slight miss or cautious guidance. Investors fear the AI boom is slowing. The stock could sell off significantly and it really could move dramatically. And if it does, of course, expect to see defensive, which is already going up, go up a lot. It could be $100,000 day for me. All right, there is Micron holding up at 3.74 at the moment. And not only would the main market sell off, the Nasdaq and, of course, Micron, but it would bring the whole semiconductor sector down lower. So why does tonight matter? Micron is no longer just a memory chip company. No, it's a lot more than that. It's a bellwether for the market. It's a bit like when we cover McDonald's, when they had the burger index. It's a bit like Walmart for the staples and Coca-Cola. We get an indication of where the markets are going. That's why I take the time, whether you watch or not, whether you think it's trendy, sexy or not, I'll be covering the earnings because this is how I learn about the stock market. So it's no longer just a memory chip company. It's a bellwether for the whole market. It has become one of the most important barometers of the entire AI investment story. Tonight's earnings could tell us whether the AI boom still has plenty of fuel left or whether expectations have simply run too far ahead of reality. So there is the AI micro preparation for tonight. I hope you found all that useful. We are going to go into much greater depths this morning with analysis of Micron Technologies, but there was just 10 facts, bits of information, which hopefully provided you some support and understanding on what to look out for in tonight's earnings. Right, guys, there you go. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to live Q&A in a second. But before I do that, I just want to send those clips up, if I may. Right, let's have a look. Micron Technologies, ticker symbol MU. This could set the market tonight. Okay, that'll do. I just decided, I don't need that now. I'm going to send all this out. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one. Don't need that. So I'm just going to send this up so all of you that like the clips can get the clips for tonight. Let me just post that up there. And then we'll do live Q&A. And then we've got analysis. We've got members analysis this morning as well. Right, then put that up there. Where did that go? Screen went a bit weird. Right, okay. All right, let's now go to live Q&A. Let's see who is here. Good afternoon, Martyn and everyone. Lux Shoyers, good morning to you. Where are you from? You're one of my members. I don't recognize the name, though. Lux Shoyers, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Apologize if I haven't. Oh, there we go. It's all landed. That video's landed now. Let me just delete that. There you go. Down goes Micron. Let's go back to my portfolio for this morning. We'll go into the main position here. We've got just under $1 million now invested across the portfolio. Good morning, Anubis. Hello to you. Hello to Martyn and all viewers and listeners. Hello all. Lovely to have you here. Whoops, daisy. I've got windows opening everywhere this morning. Rhino Skin, morning to you. Don't forget SMC to make the chips for everyone now in Arizona. Thank you, Anubis. Hey, yo. Flower, good morning. Kathy, how are you this morning? J. Joan, Wayne, Green Candles here. How you doing? Hello, everyone. Liz from Germany reporting. Kazansky is here. Umum, I think that is. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. William Myers, good morning, everyone. Robert Elliott, good morning to you. Quincy, hello, everyone. Murderous Monkey, hello to you. Nate Fisher, good morning to you. Chris H., Mark Cascades, good morning, all of you. Boca Bradley, how are you this morning? SK Hinks, well worth watching. Thank you very much indeed. I will keep my eye on it. Kazansky. Let's rock, said Slim. Yes, all of them. MU, new Nvidia. Don't forget to roll. I had this at 500. Wow, congratulations to you. Robert Elliott, This Way Gaming, how you doing? Good morning, 1970 Buckley. Are you guys also dealing with heat? I can barely focus. It's awful. Yeah, global warming is getting worse by the day. For those that say it doesn't exist, I don't know where you're living, but it's getting terrifying. And I can only imagine. I'm from England, and I have a little house in England, and I know if I was in it now, I would be really suffering, because in England we don't have air conditioning as standard. Hardly anyone does. And you open the windows and just hot air comes in. It's very, very uncomfortable. I'm here in Dallas in a lovely Texan house with great air conditioning, and I feel very thankful for that because it's hotter in parts of the UK than it is in Texas at the moment. I mean, and we've got air conditioning running all the time. So can you imagine? It's terrifying. People will die and be ill, and it's really, 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 really frightening in the UK at the moment and in Europe because most people just do not have air conditioning. And remember, in Texas, where you're built for the heat, you have high ceilings, much bigger houses. Not just when they say everything's bigger in Texas, it's big for a reason. The heat rises. In England, we've got little cottages that hold the heat, and there's nowhere for it to go. It's a little oven. So when it's hot like this, you're not prepared for it. You don't have the air conditioning. You don't have the ceiling to get rid of the heat. It's just unbearable. So I feel for everybody in England right now and parts of Europe. Look out for those who are on their own, elderly people, young people, young children, because a lot of people will sadly die in this heat. It is awful. Liz, good morning to you. Wow, what the heck is his setup? I love when people recognize the setup. Let me give you a little tour around the studio if you like. There's two studios here. There's the investing studio here at the front, and there is the studio at the back. The studio behind me at the back, you can't really see. It's behind me, back there. That is the music studio. Every Friday we do concerts, and there's a whole different studio back there. Lots of moving cameras. There's a big grand piano, lots of special effects, moving lights, moving heads. Thank you very much. I love when people notice the studio and everything that we do here. We try to provide the best service on YouTube TV, and make sure that if you're watching on a big screen TV, you click the cogs and set to 4K. A lot of people forget that. You can actually watch this whole event in 4K with surround sound if you've got that set up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. 1970 Buckley donated lots of members this morning. Flow state, I'm not sure what that means. Good morning, Wally. Hello, how are you? Nate Fisher. What's your goal selling price for Coca-Cola? Past charts show 80 is about the highest. Nate Fisher, as you know, we don't share our trades on the screen unless I do trade live. And of course, I do trade live all the time. If it happens, I will. But I don't tell you in advance here on the show. We do it on Discord and YouTube Electrum, of course. We don't get front run, and we're not here for clicks. This is not a YouTube channel, typical YouTube channel. I'm broadcasting on YouTube TV. That is all. It's a very different thesis. We're not here to sell you anything. If you want to buy merchandise and you want to be a member, you can. But there's no sponsors here. No one sponsored the show. I turn down 40, 50 grand offers every day. So, we're not here to get clicks or hype things up or whatever. I've beaten the market 3 years in a row by 2 and 3x because we don't do that. We're about investing. We're not about sponsorship and selling and telling everybody how we're going to get rich in 5 minutes. If you want to know my trades, they're on YouTube Electrum. And they are on Discord as we do 2-stage events every day, one-on-one support answering everyone's questions. All right, sorry I can't give you the answer here on the screen. But as a member, you probably find it anyway in Discord. I'm sure you're on Discord as well, right? Grand Rising, everyone. James Green. The White House President Trump will sign the 21st Century Road. I don't know if that's true or not. You're not one of our members. I can't verify non-members' comments, of course, so I'd rather not. On the stock, I've asked you the other day. Thank you, Real Ivan Silver. On the stock, I've asked you the other day. I don't know what that means. You've not really explained yourself in that comment. Would you say it again? Liz, good morning to you. Reich, good morning to you. Hi, Martin. If the market sells off before earnings, and then earnings are good, is that the perfect trap? No, there is no simple answer to that. It's a lot more complex. I know some YouTubers will try to simplify it and tell you one way or the other because they're trying to, encourage you to watch and get excited. It's a lot more complex than that, and we'll go into the complexities throughout the day. I'm not going to tell you, yes, if you buy before, it's going to go up and down. If you don't, all that kind of stuff. That's as useless as trying to solve an algebra equation while chewing bubblegum. So we're not going to focus on that. How are we dealing about MU earnings today? How are we feeling about it? I don't think it's going to do very well for the markets. Why I am very much defensive at the moment. Thank you, Genius, said ZY. Good morning, said Nonny. MU spike, then flush, same as Nvidia. That very well could do. Coca-Cola up pre-market. No surprise, really. I know it's going to $90. Tomorrow, of course, is the big court case for Coca-Cola. People have read it all wrong, bit like J&J, and it'll be fine. Good morning, go Coca-Cola. So woofer, I know. All of our members are in Coca-Cola. And up, down, up, down, up, down. It's doing a little bit of trading at the moment, but am I concerned? Not at all. I expect to be at $1 million at any moment, to be quite honest with you, even though, it's a long way to go, really, but it could happen. Good morning. I shall say this only once. Oh, good morning. Morning. Joe, good morning to you. Happy hump day. Good morning, Martyn from North Carolina. Hello, Fishman. How are you this morning? Good morning from MI. That's KD. Big O is here this morning. A up to you. Good morning, afternoon all. Hope you're all well. It's 39 degrees here in Brighton. I can only imagine. That's 39 degrees Celsius centigrade, not Fahrenheit, folks. That's 39 centigrade. Can you imagine being in a small house with a low ceiling with no air conditioning? Think about that, folks. That's as hot now as it is that's hotter than it is in Texas right now. And you've got no air conditioning and a low ceiling. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. People will die in that heat, right? This is not to be underestimated. Those that say global warming doesn't exist, it's not happening. I don't know what science you're listening to, but it is terrifying. Already in the 90s here in Florida. Yes, in Florida it's the 90s, but you've got air conditioning, right? You go to England, you go to Europe when there's nothing and there's low ceilings. I mean, terrifying. It's like in an oven. Martyn, have you thought about creating a course on how to analyze a business in the way you do? I think that would be very valuable for all of us here. Yes, I've been asked by several people to do that, and I am doing that. I'm taking that request seriously, and I am doing that for you, yeah. Hi from a very hot Somerset, UK. Pliskin, hello to you. Yeah, I wish you the very, very best. Be very, very careful. There's not much you can do, of course, but try and stay hydrated. Hydrated will be a lifesaver for you. I know, and I feel silly saying it because you think, well, Martyn, I know all this stuff. Of course you do. Everybody does. But I feel for you because I know how that would be. And I can only offer my sympathies to everybody in the UK and Europe right now experiencing dangerous, very, very dangerous temperatures without air conditioning. It's frightening. I'm going to post my first short. Okay. It wouldn't let me do it quite there. Oh, have I locked up again? Oh, damn it. Okay. My screens keep freezing on me. It's really bloody annoying. Let me try this again. Got a couple of things that aren't playing ball this morning. But it is what it is. These things happen from time to time. Okay. All right. Okay, I have to leave that for now then. Let me refresh this screen. Apologise for these issues. It happens from time to time. There's not much I can do about it. There's been some upgrades done recently that haven't really helped very much. In fact, they've done the opposite, sent things all over the place. Anyway, hopefully we've got it again now. There you go. Okay, let's come back to live Q&A. How long have we got? 15 minutes before the bell goes. I actually thought we had more time than that, but I'm back on it now. There's a lot more analysis coming out today, of course. World of Free Speech, ADTX. The news is out that Jeffrey Bush is involved. I don't know what in context that means. A non-member, of course, I can't verify non-members' comments. People can say anything because we share everything here. Too bad they don't start drilling in the North Sea. I haven't a clue why the economy is so ideally ridiculous in the UK for lack of energy. It's just right there under the ocean. Hello, we are waiting. I like that. Yeah, a lot of people have asked that question. ZY, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, we have a red danger to life warning at the moment for a couple of days. Yeah, it's very serious. I think people underestimate. In fact, I don't think you're underestimating it now. I think people in 40-degree heat in a house with a low ceiling and no air conditioning, you're not underestimating that. You know what that feels like. You can pass out. You can feel sick. It's really scary. All I would suggest is keep water by the bed, keep putting damp cloths on you, because that's really the only thing you can do, and drink water. I'm sticking to my chair. It's nasty. Tony Sawyer, I'm sticking to my chair. Look at that. I'm so sorry, Tony, and I feel really frustrated by the people that just say there's no global warming going on and it's all made up, when it's happening right in front of your eyes. It's terrifying, really. I want to just say this, because I think this... how long have I got? 15 minutes. If you think of it this way, this will really make you think how lucky we are. I mean, think about it for a moment. If you look at the planet, all right, we occupy the smallest possible area of that surface of that planet. All right? We stand on average 6 foot tall. From the ground up, we occupy 6 feet of space. That's it. From the surface of the planet, we are in a 6 feet space. Okay? Just think about this for a moment. This will scare the hell out of you. I mean, it's not trying to scare you, but think about it just for a moment. A human being occupies 6 feet of space, from the surface to its head. Okay, yes, you could go up and be in a high-rise building or top of the Eiffel Tower or whatever, but standing on the ground, you occupy 6 feet of space. Okay, if you dig down into the earth and go towards the core, it's millions of degrees centigrade. It's not like 1 or 2 degrees more than you can live in. It's thousands of degrees more than you can live in, instantly burned in a second. And the same thing goes if you go up. If you go up and you get as high as a plane, you don't have to go into space, just as high as a plane. Again, you're getting degree swings so violent, right, that you'd be dead in an instant. And then you go into space, which it goes on forever, and you've got thousands of degrees of swing. And we all live in this tiny, tiny little swing. Tiny little bit. So if it goes up by 5 or 10 degrees, which from the bottom of the earth into space is like 0.0001. Like the margin of error that we have to survive is the smallest possible amount. It's incredible when you think about it, how hot it really could be. So when people say, oh, it's got hot today, it's 40, and 40 is enough to kill you, right? If you've got no air conditioning and you've got a low ceiling, 40 definitely can kill you. 40 degrees is terrifying. Your inner body is starting to cook, right? But that is 0.00001 of what it could be. So when you talk about the environment changing and these sort of numbers that are below us and above us could start coming into play, that's it. So that's how fragile the earth is. So even though I know most things that we do individually don't make a difference, like, recycle or reusable or whatever you can do, I do it anyway. Everything in this studio is running on one plug, a battery plug, by the way. All right, I've got a solar battery down there, and all of this is running on one plug. All of this. It looks incredible, right? Lights, things all over the place, moving. All LED, all done on one single AC outlet. That's it, this entire studio. So I'm not just saying it, I'm doing it. And I know it's terrifying for everybody, but just consider how fragile the earth is. And the next time that you think, oh, it doesn't matter if I don't recycle or I don't do this or I don't do that, everybody do your part. It's not because your part makes a difference, because it does. But if you think like that, you don't do anything because you go, I'm only one person, doesn't matter. I don't think like that. I think this is my world, my planet, my country, my home. So I do what's right, whether anyone else does it or not. I take responsibility for myself. If no one else wants to take care of the planet and smash it all up and throw rubbish everywhere and, just treat everybody like rubbish, that's up to them. I don't do it because my part makes a difference. I do it because it makes a difference to me. It's important that, folks. Anyway, just worth considering as we are at these extreme heats. Anyway, let's carry on. My portfolio is up today. We're doing nicely. Are we beating the market? I would suggest we probably are. We're up 0.25% now. The S&P, yes, we are beating the market. Again, 3 years in a row, we've beaten the market. And not just by a little bit, 3x, 4x in the market. No options, no shorts, no guessing, no gambling, no crypto. Crypto, in fact, has lost me money. All right? And let me just, if you don't believe me, let me just show you. So let's go back here and look at the year to date. The year to date on the S&P 500 is up 7.43. You're told by every politician that it's booming. The market is on fire. It's the best ever. Everyone loves us. It's amazing. No, it's not. It's actually rubbish. It's now below average. 7.43 is below average. Emerging markets are outperforming the US 2-1 at the moment. 7.43 is an average year on the S&P. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can invest in the US stock market, which I believe is the best in the world, has the best businesses, and you can perform like this. My year to date is very different. 21%, nearly 22%. So nearly 3x. Yes, over 3x. 3x the market already year to date. Not bad, right? When you consider no options, no shorts, no guessing, no gambling, and crypto lost me money. Not bad, is it? 21.7. If we look at it on the stocks position, year to date, it's 12. Equally beating the market. But my overall position is 21. All right? So there you go. There is a better way. There is a more honest way of looking at the market than what you're told and what people want you to believe and all the rest of it. Right, 8 minutes to go before the market opens. I think we've just sold off. Yes, we have. Let's leave it there. Let's carry on. We've got 8 minutes to go. We've got much more analysis to do and get ready for the Micron earnings as well. So let's come back to Micron just for a moment. Leave it there. Close the window. Let's have a look. Young people have been dying from drowning, trying to escape the heat. See, in ways that you don't consider, people are dying. Close the windows, shut curtains, keep the hot air out. That's very true. I know it's depressing, but it's important. Sat in a chair on car all day. Oh my God. Have you thought about creating a course on how to analyze businesses? Yes, I answered that. We're doing that now. I'm cooking in a metal workshop. It's hard today because of the heat. I can only imagine. XRP and Bitcoin are being accumulated by the big boys, especially XRP. It's utter nonsense. World free speech. Not one of our members. It's probably come from Jack Claver, the guy who said, "I'll custodian your money if you I'll charge you $2,000." And also he said, that XRP would be $100 by New Year's Eve, and then January, then February, then March, alongside just about every lunatic who talks rubbish. But he's the worst because he actually charges you money. He's been to court several times. He's lost. He's all sorts of stuff. He's got a license that isn't worth nothing. You can get it for $10. You can go onto a Texas website and get this license that he has for $10. Please be careful. So saying stuff like that XRP is being accumulated because of Korea and Japan, it's utter nonsense. Anyway, it is what you can believe what you want. I actually speak to Ripple and the banks. Robinhood, the chief financial officer at Ripple, doesn't think that XRP is going past $3. But the influencers do, who know nothing about it. They do. Isn't that mad? Isn't that mad? Just stop and think about that for a moment. I actually speak with Ripple, Bank of America, hedge funds, Wall Street managers, CEOs, and at Ripple, they don't think it's going past $3. I mean, think about that. How madness is that? But, there you go. My flat is like an oven. It's so hot in England. I'm so sorry, Gary Robinson. I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, all closed here. Only my cat loves the heat and sleeps outside. Oh, see your old videos from 2 to 3 years ago. Very different from today's show. RV. Thank you very much. What, in a good way or a bad way? RV, how is it different in your opinion? How is it different? I want to understand how it's different in your opinion. Over 250 viewers, only 60 odd likes. Rookie numbers. Smash the like button. Thank you very much, Slim. Hi, everyone. Waiting to see if DXY will rally. DXY, isn't that to do with SpaceX? And we covered that once upon a time. I think SpaceX is only a gamble right now. Very dangerous stock to be in. I wouldn't be touching it with a barge pole, actually. It's going to go way below the IPO price. We actually told you that on the day we covered the IPO. We gave you the SpaceX Spacebook for 99 cents. Remember, we did a lot of work and research on it, and we brought it to you, and we showed you unequivocally, 100%, it was going to 220, and it did. I ordered, as you remember, $80,000 of SpaceX and was only awarded with one. And I said I wouldn't buy on the way up. I said if I did get it, I would sell half of it at 220. It went to 229, which is exactly what we said. And then we said it would come crashing back down as Elon would dilute and ask for money from the shareholders, which he did. At the same time as he did that, Ron Barron, Ross Gerber, and big YouTubers, Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, Andre Cech, all came out and told you it's the greatest meme of all time because they all owned it when it was nothing. That's why I'm not sponsored or affiliated to anyone. These people just make up stuff to make money for themselves. I do the opposite of that. I prove to you by being live all day, every day, and making money. That's what I do. Anyway, if you want to support the channel and you want real things that actually really are true and say how it is, you might be interested. MartynLucasShop.com. My latest drop. There it is, the Bloody Idiot t-shirt. That's it. Most people on social media, nearly all, are, quite honestly, bloody idiots. There is the link to it. In black or white, great prices. Members all get discounts. All members, Discordians, YouTube members, all of you get discounts. The Bloody Idiot high quality t-shirt is out now, and it's a limited supply. There it is. We've got several models who have modeled it for us. There you go. It's my licensed product. It's got the tag in the back in the washing instructions. There it is. High quality. Bloody Idiot. Absolutely right. Okay. Right. We've got 2 minutes to go before the bell goes. And the 5th birthday mug is now limited. It'll be sold out by the birthday. The code for all members is on YouTube membership in the post, and it's in Martyn's Inner Thoughts in Discord. You can all get the coupon code in there, which is a one use for each person. So make sure whatever you want to buy, you've loaded up your cart, because it's a one-time use. This code, it's 20% off, a minimum order of $30, and it's inside your membership pages. Okay. All right. How long have we got? 1.5 minutes. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Okay. SpaceX is coming up. 1 minute to go. Here we go. What's going to happen on the markets today? Get ready with the bell. Micron is holding up. My portfolio has just gone green again. It's flashing around. It's flashing around, of course, because of Micron earnings and, of course, the court case tomorrow, which I'm not bothered about at all. All right. Sounds very scary, but it's not if you understand it. Okay, here we go. $15 minutes to go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Thunderbirds are go.
Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony until one day a young man catches fire.
Holy moly! I'm up $5,000 in 1 second. Oh my God! I'm up $5,000 in 1 second. Well, we told you $100,000 day was coming, all the way to $1 million. That is one hell of a jump this morning. Nearly $6,000. Let's watch it roll. Are we beaten? There goes Micron Technology. Down it goes and up goes my portfolio. I'm beating the market again. Let's go through all the positions. Wow, I knew it was going to be a good day for Coca-Cola, but that is even better than I first imagined. Here is my portfolio, up $5,000 in just 1 second. It's early, of course. It could go back down. It doesn't matter, though. We know we're going to $1 million from 5,000 to 1 million live on the show. Beaten the market for 3 years in a row. No options, no shorts, no gambling, no guessing. 1 + 1 = 2. And there it is. Up she goes. Up she goes. Nobody knows. All right, the S&P is barely up at all. 0.13 today. Virgin Galactic is 293. It's now 90% likely to go bankrupt. It went through $3. This is terrifying now. 90%. It's do or die for Virgin Galactic. They are on course, but SpaceX destroyed the stock. They can't raise money now. They are in all kinds of trouble. If they can't raise money, can they continue? I just don't know. Under $3 was 90% chance of bankruptcy. SpaceX literally destroyed that, and it will soon destroy the Nasdaq. It's down today, but coming back up again. Palantir, ridiculous price, don't pay it. Gold down. What does a hedge do for you? Nothing. People buy it out of fear. Why do you have fear? Because you don't know what you own. I never do it, never will do. I don't even do stop losses. Amazon going up, too expensive. Apple going down, too expensive. Enphase Energy, because we now believe interest rates are not only staying the same, they're going up. Inflation is slow to come through. It doesn't matter that oil is down now. It's already baked in. That means interest rates might go up. I did say there'd be no rate cuts in 2026. For 18 months now I've been saying that. Now they might even be going up. That's what's holding it back. Coca-Cola is soaring today. Look at this. A defensive play is where it's at. J&J. Defensive. Not all stocks are equal in defensive. Coca-Cola is far superior. Chevron oil going down. Tesla going up. Soon to crash to $80 if SpaceX takes over. McDonald's. It's pretty much flat today. Google going up. Greg Abel is no Warren Buffett. Microsoft is up today slightly, too expensive, going up on Micron. Meta going up on Micron. Nvidia 201. I'm looking to buy some, but not yet. Walmart going up. I would only pay $100 for it. Tilray Brands has no value. Robinhood way too expensive. Vertical Aerospace going down today. No reason to be there. $2. That's in trouble now. Joby Aviation, they're in trouble. SpaceX killed all of these. Archer Aviation. Taiwan Semiconductor, up today slightly on the back of Micron. Like I said in the beginning of my build-up today, everything is swinging on Micron. Bitcoin, I warned people it was not going to be a rally. This could go down to $50,000, and we are now at 62. Imagine those that bought at 120. Once we hit 60,000, Michael Saylor is forced to start dumping even more Bitcoin. This is really not going very well at all. XRP now, $1.08. My target where I could load up and buy 100 grand of it would be around about 80 cents. We're not there yet. There's plenty more to drop. Ethereum, getting worse at Ethereum as every day goes by. Tom Lee is becoming a laughing stock now. Every prediction he's made has been inaccurate. Every prediction I've made has been spot on. Sorry, Tom. You're sponsored. You're in it for yourself and the money. I'm here to serve people. There's a different idea. I'm not sponsored or paid by anyone. And the crazy thing is, you've all got more money than me, but it's never enough for you. I don't need money. I'm happy. I've built the best community in the world. And the reason why I only charge a few cents and dollars for my services, like Discord and the memberships, is I don't value that. I value the members that I can build together. That's where the value is, in the people that I'm putting together. That's what it's really, truly about. And that's why I've now got Martyn's Village Market, which enables you to engage with it. You can leave comments on it, share your pictures, experiences on it. You can buy merchandise at a price that is amazing. Some stuff is next day delivery. I've negotiated the best deals with people. And there is the shop in the chat, martynlucasshop.com. Celebrate our 5th birthday on Friday with a limited edition mug. It's a collector's piece. They are now limited. That's what it looks like. If you want to support the channel, look at that. From just $17, just $17 from a one-off piece, a beautiful mug like that. Look at that. High quality printing and all branded, all licensed. Some things are sent next day. You got full tracking. You can pay in all currencies, all payment systems. You can even use USD coin. I mean, it's unbelievable, right? And on top of that, all members get a 20% discount at the moment, as well as an introduction to the new store. There you go. What a morning it is. Let me wrap that up just there. Okay, let's go back to comments and questions. So let's do a few comments. What a morning it's been so far. Let's have a look. Micron's going down very, very quickly. Our portfolio is going up. We're looking really nice now. It's getting a little bit embarrassing. Year to date now, 22%, more than 3x the market. Not bad, I think you'll agree. And where is the $1 million indicator? Here it is. This is our total value with all the margin taken out. Well, all the margin in, so you can see the real value. There we are. That's how close we are now to $1 million. 762 includes the debt. You take the debt out, I'm over $1 million because I'm in with margin. So 762 is a new all-time high. Now I show you this because we want to be, and we are, the most honest channel on YouTube TV. It's important to be fully transparent with everybody, and it's important to show you I started with $5,000. You too can do what I did. All right? It's not about my YouTube income. As I've just shown you, I've 3x the market this year. It's not about how much money you earn. It's what you do with it. All right? 3x the market wasn't because I've got $1 billion to invest. I 3x the market with the money that I put to work. I could have bought the wrong thing. Or if I bought something that went sideways. If I just put it in uninvested cash, it would have earned 4%. It wouldn't have made 21, 22. And in a few days' time, we're going to be 45 and 50%. So if there was an award, and there probably isn't, I should have an award for the best trader in the world. And I'm not being funny and big-headed about that. It's just reality. It's because everybody's got an ulterior motive. I simply am here to serve my members. And I'm showing you live on the screen, day in, day out, that I'm actually doing it. Anyway. My God. Some things. There you go. Wakey, wakey. Up, $5,500 now. Up, here we go. Up, $4,500. My God, it's bouncing around, isn't it? It's bouncing around all over the bloody place. Anyway, nice to watch though. Look at that. Flipping heck. Wow. Anyway, pretty good. Let's go back to Micron. Let's go. Whoops. Why is my phone all over the place? Micron going down. So we've got more analysis to do today. A lot more. We're going to do some members only events today. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over shortly to members events. We're going to do spin the flipping wheel. And good morning, y'all. 3 years club. Purple there. Yes, Zach Zeit got his 3-year badge today. I just noticed that. Very nice indeed, Vaz. Sorry, Zach. God, I'm getting all the names wrong. Yeah, Micron not looking very good at all now. Be very careful. Up goes defensive. No surprise. I don't even need to look. Oh, it's gone red now. Let me read some of the comments. Starlight, bloody idiots. Did you get yourself the bloody idiot t-shirt or the hoodie? 20% off to you as a member. BBC News, Londoners use aircon in cars to cool down, could face £80 fine. Wow. Thank you, Leah. Cup of tea. Now, in a couple of days' time, all of my mugs are going to arrive for me. So I'm no longer going to be drinking out of these mugs. All of my mugs from the store arrive myself, and I'm going to be drinking tea and my coffee and everything else out of my own mugs. So I've got another couple of days to slum it. Ring that bell, gold coin. Thank you for the gold coin. Like a rocket under emission laws. I understand that, but bloody hell, people are going to die, aren't they? Coca-Cola shot up on the bell. Yeah, it did. And it's, oh dear. It's going up even higher. Right, okay, we might have to do some live trades. Let me have a look. Let me have a look, folks. Let me go into Coca-Cola. Yeah, crypto's all going down the toilet. Remember the guy who come on earlier? Oh, crypto. Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. I can't believe this. I can believe it. We've got a new member.
Short Mostock has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. I can believe it. We've been beating the market now for 3 years in a row consistently. So let's have a look at our lots. This is something that you won't talk about on crypto channels or bro channels. They haven't even got a clue what this is. They always trade incorrectly. Bit like, what's his name? A bit like, what's his name? Michael Saylor. He's the worst trader. He buys Bitcoin at the worst time all the time. I've beaten him every time. Because he's doing it with an ulterior motive, selfishness, rather than telling the truth. So he's forced to lie. Right. So look at this now. This is our Coca-Cola. All these lots are in the green now. Now we've got nearly 500,000 margin. We've got a huge position now. Just under $1 million in total. And I think $910,000 in Coca-Cola. I don't need to be diversified. I don't need to be hedging. I don't need stop losses. That's the worst thing. I hope it goes down. I want it to go down. I buy more. People will say, aren't you worried about a margin call? No, I'm not. Because I buy at the right price at the right time and I use my lots to trim. So I don't have a stop loss. The reason why people use stop losses is they don't know what they own and they're told by everybody it's a good idea. It's a good idea for what? For people who don't know what they're talking about, it's a good idea for the brokerage because they make money with you selling on the way down. And the only winner is me, because what happens is, as it starts going down, you start selling and you're forced to sell. People then, with leverage, it drives it down even more. Then you've got all the short sellers pushing it down. And I'm just going, this is great. I just keep buying it because I know what I earn. I know what I own. That's the difference. So all of these now are in the green. We could sell all these lots, but we don't want to do that. What we want to do is sell our top lots. Now, again, I'm not going to give you the exact price here on the show. That will be done in YouTube Electrum membership, and that will be done on Discord with all our trades and everything else. We'll be live in an hour and a quarter for our stage event, and we'll discuss all of this. But I'm not selling yet. I've now got $910,000 of Coca-Cola. It's too valuable to me, and you can't have it. You're going to have to pay a lot more to get it from me, because now we've got an all-out route. Virgin Galactic now, 287. This is very, very bad news for Virgin Galactic. They're just about to fly. This is now literally do or die for Virgin Galactic. Do or die. Are they going to fly on time? Are they going to get this done? I just don't know now. The price is so low. Look at that. SpaceX is also selling. Last night, people came out again and said it's a great opportunity to buy. I said, no, it's not. It's terrible. Palantir gone up. Gold, I don't even know why anyone buys it. I really don't. All right, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't hedge against inflation. Doesn't protect your portfolio. It doesn't earn any money. Doesn't do anything. On the other hand, there we go. Wow, what a morning it is. Let's read some of these comments on the screen. Let's come out of the lots. We're not there yet. We don't even need to look at it yet. Not even going to start to think about it yet. There's a long way to go. What do you mean by SPCX will crash the Nasdaq? Thanks, Martyn. So Sean June, essentially, what just happened with SpaceX should have been criminal. Elon Musk, with all his power and might, was able to convince the Nasdaq to jump the queue, to be automatically added to the Nasdaq within 2 weeks of an IPO. That doesn't happen. And it's the biggest IPO in history. So much money has been lost already. And when it hits the Nasdaq, it crashes the Nasdaq. Because Elon Musk, as great as he is literally taking everyone's 401k. He's taking it all. Because next week, when SpaceX enters the Nasdaq, every hedge fund, every 401k is forced to buy SpaceX. Think about the manipulation in this. Think about that for a moment. Is forced to buy it. Because if you are a hedge fund, a Wall Street manager, a pension fund, you allocate to the Nasdaq. That's it. The S&P 500. All of these indexes. You're going to be forced to buy SpaceX with a value of $50. It IPO'd at 135, went to 229, which was absolutely insane. And then it went all the way back down, and all the big influencers who don't care about you are telling you that you need to buy it because it's going to $1,000. The trouble is, it's not $1,000 now, is it? It's wiped everybody out. It's gone down to 152 from 229. Now, those that bought it, of course, at the beginning, like Ron Barron, Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, Andre Cech, Ross Gerber, influencers and billionaires, they bought it for pennies. So, of course, they're telling you to buy it for $1,000. I don't know why. How much money do you need? I don't care for money. I care for people. And that's why I turned down sponsorship. I don't understand it. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with fellow human beings lying to everybody just so they can get more money? For what? What are you going to spend it on? You bankrupt the economy. What's the point? Everyone's broke apart from you. Imagine if you end up with all the money in the world and no one's got any money. What good have you? What use are you? What can you do with the money? There's nothing to spend it on. It's pointless. Why does Elon Musk need to be a trillionaire? He doesn't. It's utter nonsense. And the moment that SpaceX came out, everyone was told to buy it, and then he surprised everybody, which wasn't a surprise. We put it in the SpaceX book, which we gave to everybody for 99 cents, that he would dilute. Well, guess what he did? He diluted through bonds. Down it goes. And there's much more to come. And then, of course, it goes on the Nasdaq. When it goes on the Nasdaq, everyone starts buying it because they got no choice. They're forced to buy it. Then it goes up and dumps again. He strips it again. So it will crash the market because all the money will be out of the market. Think about this. As all this money collectively, everyone's got some money, right? And everyone puts it in a little pot. If one stock owns all the money, I mean, we saw it on IPO day. On IPO day, what we saw was money leaving sectors left, right, and center. And it's great. It was absolutely great for me. I was buying Coca-Cola. Everyone was dumping everything to buy SpaceX. SpaceX goes up. SpaceX gets raped, literally raped by one person, Elon Musk, a few influencers and a few scammers, disgusting, despicable human beings, sell it, and there's nothing you can do. You're forced to buy it because it's on the Nasdaq. It goes down, and that's it. They've got all the money. You've got nothing, and there's no way back for you. Now, if you just paid $229, you might be waiting 100 years to get your money back. Now, of course, the influencers will say in 5 minutes. The same influencers this morning told you that XRP and Bitcoin was about to explode today because of Japan. The carry trade. I told you the opposite because I talk to Ripple. I talk to the banks. I don't listen to silly idiots on social media. I talk to the people that actually own it, who move it, who understand it. And the CFO of Ripple thinks it's worth $3 at most. And the Japan carry trade has become this great big catalyst that everyone thinks it's going to pop the stock up or pop the asset up. It's not. It's not at all. Oh, yes, it is, Martin. You're just making it all up on the spot. Because everyone's now become selfish and greedy. I'm going to be here for you live all day, every day. I'm not making videos. I mean, I make videos out with these lives, but I'm live with you. I'm accountable. I'm sitting here answering your questions. So you asked me a few moments ago, what do you mean by SpaceX will crash the Nasdaq? Well, when it enters the Nasdaq, everyone's forced to buy it. Then it gets diluted. Everyone's dumping it. Then everyone who could dump it in a few weeks' time does dump it because they owned it for pennies. Down it goes. It owns all the money. Where's the money go? It leaves the market. It's gone. A few people have taken all the money. Where's the money gone? Terrible, terrible state. It provides opportunity for those who understand all of that, who can buy all of this, and more importantly, protecting their money. That's why I'm defensive. I mean, think about it for a moment, Sean June. I've got 100% of my money in defensive. I've got no hedge. I've got no stop loss. I'm all in margin, and I've used outside borrowing. I couldn't be more convinced of my trade. I couldn't be more. And how am I that convinced? Well, because I talk to the CEOs, the hedge fund managers, the Wall Street managers that shape everything. And that's what they're doing. It's not rocket science, not that clever. And a couple of weeks now in a row, I've told you at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going to see banks, institutions rotate out of tech, out of crypto, out of high risk, and go straight into defensive ETFs. I've literally given you the time and the day it was going to happen several times, about 5 or 6 times. And every time I do it live on the show in front of you, and then it happens live, and I'm actually up live in Discord saying, look, it's happened again. We've even got now Michael Burry proposing to short the hell out of SpaceX. This is the world we live in, full of influencers and liars and cheats and selfish people. So I try every day to demonstrate by actually being here, doing the opposite. And the results speak for themselves, don't they? So there's your answer, mate. So be careful. I think the mega crash will happen before September, October. Well, I've got September, October. I'm standing by that. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not accountable by anybody. I'm accountable by myself. Oh, hang on a minute. My Discord. Okay, I've got some stuff going on Discord. Let me just double check. Members are trying to join. Right, just bear with me. I've got a few people wanting to join Discord for our stage event in an hour. Let me just have a look. So I'm just going to take care of a Discord application. If you want to join, I think it's pinned to the top. We only allow 2 people a day. We're not here to drive members. We're here to provide value. And that's why we only have 2 people a day join. And so you are on a waiting list. We choose you. You come through an interview process. So I'm just processing a couple of people that are applying. Doesn't mean they're going to be in. Oops. Okay, there's that one. Okay. I'm just going to take care of a couple of members on Discord. Please bear with me. I do it live because I'm always on air. So please bear with me. It's important to me to protect the members that we have and to make sure that I'm always on top of this. Rather than, it's not about getting lots of people in. It's about protecting the ones that we have and providing a quality service. So please bear with me as I take care of this. I'll only be a minute. Okay. Now, please, you have not replied yet. We have a really good system now. When you join Discord, it's there to educate people, protect people, and it's manual, but I like it this way. I'd rather it be smaller and successful. Right. Hang on, this is an interesting one. This is from CAD. Okay. Okay. You're not right for our server. Let me kick you out. Here's one. I'm going to let this person in. We're just watching Coca-Cola. We'll do a live trade, possibly on the show if necessary. We're not quite there yet. We do get some funny people try to join Discord. If they spent the time they spend wasting their time on something useful, that'd actually be quite useful. They'd actually achieve quite a bit. Application. There you go. Approve that one. Last one. Oh, look at Coca-Cola now. Exactly what we wanted. It would be great to pay off the margin. It'd be lovely. I don't have to, but it'd be nice. It'd feel really good. Then I can move on to the next thing. I hate being stuck. I'm not really stuck. It just takes time sometimes. Hood is going down 5. Oh, no, what a surprise. Robinhood has just gone down 5% below 100. No surprise there. I don't know why anyone paid that price for it. It was insane. Right, there's that one. I think we're nearly done. This is Dion. Dion never responded. Just do that. We're going to do members today. We're going to play Spin the Wheel. We've got analysis we're doing for people. We're watching Coca-Cola very closely. We're watching Micron very closely as well. And then it goes down, no surprise at all. And there we go. We're up 8,500. Oh my gosh. Tell me put in the chat if you're with me in this trade. I hope you are. It was really, really easy to do. Get rid of that person. Okay, there we go. We've taken care of a few. I think we just had a new one. This is Pamela. Hello, Pamela. How are you? You've asked to join the system, the server. 9 grand now. This could be 100 grand day. You're watching it live on the screen. No surprise at all. 4 years in a row now, we've beaten the market by a long way now. So if anyone knows the Oscars of the stock market, let me know, because we win it. Easy. Okay. I've got one more person to process, and I'll be back to the comments. But we're just enjoying watching things go up. It's just incredible to watch, isn't it? I'd like to clear the margin today. Just make me feel good. Remember, the margin was to buy the bottom. The margin wasn't to own $1 billion of Coca-Cola. It was just to buy the bottom. We always buy the bottom. That's the name of the game. The top is not important. There's no such thing as the top. You'll never get the top. The idea of margin is to simply buy the bottom. So we always own the bottom. The secret is buying at the right price. Not buying at any price. Anyone can buy at any price. It's easy to do that. I've got a nice comment there from Ding. Ding has just asked to join. Nice comment. This is the last one. I'm done now. Please answer the questions. And here is your video. Where are we now? 9,000 up. Wow. Let's see if we can sell some, shall we? Let's have a little look. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're getting close. We want to be able to trade Micron tonight. We want to be able to do that. And I think I've taken care of everybody on Discord. That's you taken care of. You taken care of. There we go. Awesome. So let's have a look now at Coca-Cola. Let's look at those lots. Let's have a sip of tea. Don't forget to respond on the blog, on the shop, in the marketplace. If there's a t-shirt you want, I'm all in, I'm a winner. Anything you want, let me know and we'll make it for you. And our members will always get 20% off at the moment. And it's already at minimum prices. We've really brought a quality service to you. The happy birthday mug is limited now. This is the 5th anniversary, the 5th birthday of the show. There it is. It's just 2 days away. Our 5th anniversary. We might even reach $1 million by that day. The 5th birthday mug is now limited. There it is. There's our models showing you. We've got really large mugs now. The 5th birthday of the show. 5th anniversary. Comes really nicely packaged. Here it is on the desk. All right. If you'd like that, Martyn Lucas Shop. Let me give you the homepage again. And my favorite is the Bloody Idiot hoodie. I love this. I think it's absolutely awesome. And it's branded with our very own licensed branding in it as well. Right. There you go. Let me go to the home. Give you the link. Please watch the video at the top. It tells you all about it. There's no ads on it. Nothing like that. Right. There you go. All through Shopify and Amazon. Good stuff. Right. Let's see if we can take some profit from this. This is insane. We are absolutely 25% year to date on the stock market. That's ridiculous when it's only ran about 7. We've 3x the market again. What about it, folks? What about no options, no shorts, no guessing, no gambling? Just 1 + 1 = 2. Simple. Every time. Right, let's go. Look at crypto all going down the toilet. Now we can start buying back XRP. Once we've taken some profit out of Coca-Cola, it'd be all free. It'd be free. Okay, we can buy real good prices with free money, which we did tax-free. We did it in the right ways. So let's have a look. Let's have a closer look at the lots. So sell, tax lots, sell in tax lots. Let's use this. Now remember, if you don't have tax lots, you can still do exactly the same by writing down your trades, understanding what you've bought, selling from the top, first in, first out. And when you sell them, you tick them off so you know which ones you're selling. Too many people make the mistake of simply just, buying and then selling and focusing on average, dollar cost averaging. They focus on averaging their price and they're always selling at the wrong time. And they're always selling the wrong shares. And they think they're making money, then they're not. Then they get a tax bill they weren't expecting. All of this stuff. So are we ready to sell yet? Well, the answer is no. No, we're not. Are we getting close? Well, if we go to the top lot at $83, essentially, that is $3,000 down. That's how close we are. That's nothing. That trade there is a $162,000 trade. That's 2,000 shares of Coca-Cola, which we've had our dividends from. We've already been paid from them, so we've received it, and we're down 3,700 at the moment. All right? 3,700. Now, do I want to sell for a loss and offset my gains? I could do, and then I could buy back a dividend ETF that supports Coca-Cola. You can't buy back Coca-Cola straight away, of course. You can't do that, but you could buy back an ETF. Am I going to do that? No, because I know it's going to $90. So I don't need to sell. I could sell through the middle of the pack. Now, what I could do is I could go through here and sell some of these shares here. I'm listing to the bottom. These are the cheapest ones. Now, if I felt bad about the market, I could just sell from the bottom. I could do this. I could go sell, 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 sell. Hang on, sell, sell, sell. How many more? All these are green. All these are in profit. Every one of these trades is a winning trade. Whoops. Whoops. Done. Right. If I sell all of those, not those, not those. Right. If I sell all of those, I can make a very, very handsome profit on those, and I can clear off $469,000 of margin. Do I want to do that? No, of course not, because we expect the market to go higher than this. Oh, hang on.
At Virender Singh WN6 and he tipped $5 through Super Chat. Thanks to your conviction, I am up $4,000 for today. I purchased even more shares of KO on margin on yesterday's red candle. All my lots in green.
Well, that's amazing. You're in a better position than me. Very often that happens, that you guys do better than me. I always say I learn more from you than you do from me. Because at the end of the day, you're doing it in a much easier environment. I'm sitting here trying to answer questions, run the show, be entertaining, keep things moving. At the same time, I'm sharing everything. I can't sit down and analyze the way I'd like to. I always win. I always outperform because I always do take the profits and I always do buy. You might not do that. But very often, my members will get an even better price. They'll sell slightly higher and they'll buy even lower. Very often, that's the case. And that's great. And you should do. You should do. Because you are sitting there calmly and all you're doing is listening to me while looking at the chart, taking the time to line it up. And you can just tweak it that little bit more, a little bit lower to buy and a little bit higher to sell. You can. I don't have that privilege because I'm doing it all live entertaining. So very often you can get an even better deal than me. So I will always do great because I always do buy and I always do sell and I manage my money properly, but you're able to do even better. So anyway, good luck to you. Micron is now turning green. That would explain why Coca-Cola is being sold again. You see the rotation trade. You can see it very clearly from defensive positions into risk-on positions. You see it all the time. Now remember, there's no pattern day trading anymore. You can trade as much as you want. If I wanted to, I could sell all of those green positions and take all of that profit. If I wanted to, no problem at all. And it would be very, very easy just to take all of that profit this morning and it'd be considerable. Let's have a look again. It would be considerable if we search from the bottom and we tick these boxes. We can make a nice profit. I'm going all the way up. Yeah, this is some serious. There you go. I can make, looking at the bottom of that list right now, I can make $1,600, $1,700 profit. You can't quite see it. It's at the bottom of the screen. $1,700 profit. $1,800 profit. I'll pay tax on that, of course, but that's real profit, and I can wipe out all my margin. But I don't want to. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Pay off the margin, say $40 a day. Oh, I'm up $2,000 now. 2,100. I could make $2,000, $2,000 in one day. Paid off the margin. That's what margin's for. However, what I want to do is, because I understand where the market's going, is I want to keep all of these and sell these at the top. That way, I can sell for a much greater profit, pay off the margin with the top lots, keep the bottom lots, and then we're on the road to $1 million. And that's my target. That's my focus. That's what I'm focusing on doing. So you've got to keep your eye. But of course, if the markets change and you've got to adapt to it, you have to adapt to it. Anyway, one hell of a day. Let's look at the overall. Look at that. Crypto's going down the toilet. It makes me laugh. It doesn't make me laugh. It actually makes me feel sad, actually. That fellow human beings came on here this morning. There were several people. Oh, Bitcoin's great today. XRP's great today. It's like, why are you saying that? Well, they're saying it because they're stupid. And they're bloody idiots. And they don't care. They just want to say what they want to say. It makes them feel important. They don't know what they don't know. And it's awful. We're just living in a world of idiots. And but anyway, I'll buy when it's the right time. And it's not the right time yet. SpaceX is looking rubbish today. The S&P rubbish. VUG now. Look at VUG. That's basically the S&P on steroids. That's down. The only thing that's doing well is defensive. The S&P has done nothing now. 7%. It's flipping. It's July. And it's a rubbish year. And we haven't had the pullback yet. I mean, we could end up having a down year on the S&P. And that is really, really, really bad year. And when you're told it's like the best year ever and it's booming and it's amazing, it's like, you just shake your head with like, am I living in the loony bin? Yeah, it does seem like that sometimes. Let's read some comments while we watch all of this. So Anubis said, Martyn said XRP crashing by 80%. Wouldn't that make it 23 cents? No. 80% from the top. Not 80% from here. Because we can go on forever. Remember, when you say that, a stock can go down 50%, it can go down 50% a million times over. It can be at 10 cents and go down 50%. It can be at 5 cents and go down 50%. 80% from its top, not 80% from here. All right? That's important, all right? I never said that. I have a limit buy at 60 cents. Now, you've got to remember, though, and this is important, know why you're buying it. Don't listen to the influencers who've got something in it for themselves. They don't know what they're talking about. They talk to idiots. They are idiots. They're not idiots. Well, yeah, they actually are. Of course they're idiots. They're selfish, greedy, not waste of spaces. What is it worth? Now, I get XRP. I've owned it. I've had 100 grand of it. I've made money from it. We covered Brad Garlinghouse live. We did the 60 Minutes interview. We had more people watch us than were watching 60 Minutes TV show. So we understand. We've had our finger on the pulse. We've spoken to the CFO. I've spoken to Robin Hood. I've even been to Robin Hood. We're not just making this stuff up. We got a good measure of it. We like it. However, it's not what people think it is. Not even close. The people that make the money aren't those that trade the coin. The people that make the money is Ripple, number one, the actual company itself, and then you've got those that use it, not trade it, use it. Right? So the banks, institutions, and so on and so forth, they make money because they are more efficient. And of course, when everybody uses it, they don't have the edge anymore. And I understand that more than anyone. Because all through my career, I've been the first person to have this and this. I mean, I've been doing entertainment now since I was 4 years of age. I'm 57. 53 years I've been on stage, right? I've been professional for over 41 years, since I was 16. And I remember being the first guy touring around with a tape. Then the first guy with a CD, the first guy with a DVD, the first guy with a website. All of these things, MySpace, then Facebook. And I was the first person with a smoke machine, like a touring act. Smoke machines were on the telly, but a touring act, a one-man band, didn't have a smoke machine back in the day. And all these things. And after everybody else gets one, you're no longer ahead anymore. You can be first for 5 minutes. So rather than be first for 5 minutes, be the best for always. Being first and having the latest gadget is not important. Being consistent and showing up and delivering a product is what wins. Not I've got a website. Oh, I've got a DVD out. I've got this out. I've got a shop. Well, a shop's only good if anybody wants to buy stuff from you. Everyone's got a shop now. I'm really excited that I've got a shop now, a really good one. Of course, I'm really excited. But it's only great if everyone buys a T-shirt, isn't it? No one buys anything. It's rubbish, isn't it? It's costing me money. I mean, I've paid to get the best prices in my merchandise ahead of time. I've done deals to get the best deals for you guys. You know, what's the point if I don't sell anything? It's not about being first. It's about being the best.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Martyn, can you peek at VDC? Not a full analysis. Face with monocle emoji.
Can I have a quick look at it? Yeah. Yeah, well, this is a great way of buying Coca-Cola. So what you could do is I could sell my top lots. Whoops. I could sell my top lots for a loss and buy back Vanguard consumer staples. Great idea. Let's have a quick look down, right? So first of all, what you're looking at is consumer defensive. This is brilliant. 97%. This is what I was talking about the other day. When I said to you, banks, institutions are selling crypto, selling risk on assets and buying defensive, this is the sort of thing they're buying, all right? 97%. Let's look at what's in there. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Now then, we've got Walmart at 14%, Costco at 12%, Coca-Cola at 8%. You see how much better than Pepsi it is? Pepsi is at 4.5. Coca-Cola is at 8. So it's the top 4. This is one of those great ETFs. But when you look at buying, right? When you look at buying an ETF, this is a great rotation trade if I want to sell Coca-Cola top lots and buy this. Because I can basically own at a lower price Coca-Cola than the top lots because they're out of the money. I can post a tax loss to go against my profits and buy at the same price and still own it. Top tip, by the way, there, folks. I might even do it today to demonstrate it. I could sell my top lots, pay off my margin for a paper loss, and buy back the by Vanguard consumer staples at the same time with the same money, have the same asset, not exactly, and then benefit from the same sector but offset the losses. I could do that. Let's have a little look into it. Thank you for bringing this. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Who was it who just asked about this? Where did it go? Martin, don't you pay short-term capital gains if you sell top lots? Not for, well, it depends if you sell on your Roth IRA. If you sell on your Roth IRA, no. Traditional IRA, no. Your ISA, no. If you sell top lots for a wash, you normally sell top lots for a wash. You don't normally sell them for profit. But I don't care about short-term capital gains, long-term capital gains. I care about profit. I don't mind paying tax. My accountant once said to me, I would love $1 million tax bill. It means you earn 4. I don't try to avoid tax. I try to limit the tax, but I don't try to avoid it. I don't say I'm not selling for profit today because I pay tax. That's like someone saying to you today, I've got a job for you today, Martin. I'm going to pay you $1 million and to wash my car. Oh, really? Yeah, $1 million to wash my car. I don't want that because out of $1 million, I've got to pay 200 grand in tax. Yeah, but you still end up with 800 grand, mate. Yeah, I don't want that. I pay tax. I don't give a damn about that. I try to limit my tax, control my tax, but to say I'm not going to trade because I pay tax is stupid. I don't do stuff like that. If it makes profit and I beat the market, I take my profit.
Advirenda Singh WN6NT tipped $2 through Super Chat. A price gap down on KO sits at $81.87. Gap fill?
Well, I'm not the chart guy. I don't focus on charts. You guys do. My Discordian members do. I don't really focus on the charts. I just focus on the value of the business. So it's great that you're focusing on that. And in 40 minutes we'll be on 50 minutes we'll be on Discord and we can discuss all of that. Be very interesting. Anyway, let's come back to this here. Who was it who asked me about this one? I'm scrolling down. Let's have a look. Everyone just frustrated with this goofy market. Everyone's frustrated. I'm not. I'm loving it. Who's frustrated? I think it's brilliant. Yes, I do. I have that one share. Martyn, can you reveal your tax returns? Can you reveal your tax returns? What sort of question is that from a non-member? Yeah, right. Would you like my social security number as well? Are you selling the most expensive shares? It depends on where the market's going to take us. Where's the question? Who was it who asked this? Bitcoin. Bloody idiots, yeah. If you ain't first, you're last. I don't know about that. Do it the best. Who was it asked about it? I can't see who it was who asked about it. Anyway, let's focus on this a minute. So this is a great way to rotate out of Coca-Cola today, if you want to, and do a tax loss, right, and own the same thing or similar. But what you're looking for is a high in Coca-Cola, which it is. It's 4%. It's number 4 on the list, so that's great. But what you're looking for is the cost of the ETF, because it's impossible to buy all these stocks individually. I mean, you just can't, right? So what you do is you look down here and you look for two things. Price to earnings ratio. Now, what you want to do is compare that to Coca-Cola. It's about the same. That's good. Right? That's good. The dividend, 2.23. What's Coca-Cola? Just remind me, I've forgotten. I shouldn't forget, should I? I'm in it all the time and I can't remember. Let's have a look. It is... Where is it? Oh, my gosh. There we go. 2.59. 2.59 and 25 times earnings. Oh, it's slightly more. 25 and 2, right? Let's come back to here. And you've got 22. So this is a more efficient, better price, forward indicator. Sorry, lagging, not forward. We'll come on to that in a minute. 223, all right, dividend. But that's not enough. There's more to look at, right? So, okay, we got an idea that this could be interesting, right? Okay, there's one more thing you need to do. Oh, yeah, the cost. The management fee, I nearly forgot. Most important part, really. I nearly forgot it. Where is it? There it is. Where is it? This is the first time I've ever looked at this one, so I'm a bit rubbish. All right, 0.09. It's expensive. The S&P, Vanguard's S&P VU is 0.03. But it's doable. 0.09 is doable, okay? Anything above 0.1, I start going, okay, I want 0.03. I want the best. There might be something better than this. But anyway, the point is, it's 0.09, so it's not too bad. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect, but it's not going to be with this type of sector anyway. Let's come back to here. Now, what I want to do is show you this. We're not doing a deep dive analysis. We're just having a chat, right? I want to show you this. This is a great way of looking at it. I do this all the time. So the ticker symbol is, what's the ticker symbol? VDC. Right? VDC. Look at this. Just bear with me. VDC. Now, you're going to like this. This is good. And Coca-Cola. I've got the software, so you don't need to. All right? 100%. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare VDC to Coca-Cola to VU, the S&P, and I'm going to reinvest the dividends automatically. So we're actually in real-time comparison over time to see what actually makes sense. Okay? Now then. As I thought. Right. So this is why I'm in Coca-Cola. Right? I've already done all this. So if you look at this here, if you put back in 2017, so 9 years, 10 years, all right? $10,000 into VDC. You've gone from 10 to 21. Done great, right? You've more than doubled your money in a very sensible, defensive, safe way. But over the past few years, you've not wanted to be defensive, as I'll prove to you. You've wanted to be AI. You've wanted to be Nvidia. You've wanted to be all the sexy stocks, right? You've not wanted to be defensive. So the last 10 years, it's not been great. It's been good. You've doubled your money. I mean, doubled your money in 10 years is okay, isn't it? Not bad. And you've had passive income, and we've reinvested that with this number. And you've had plenty of sleep. You sleep well at night. Everything's great, right? You're always going to do great. And you've doubled your money. That's what I might do when I'm retired. Just double my money every 10 years. I mean, got $1 million in 10 years, you got 2 million, right? It's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. And I'll outperform that because I'll trade it as well. So I'll 4x that. But anyway, that's what you would do if you just bought it every month, every week for 10 years. All right? Now, Coca-Cola, and that's why I own it. No surprise, really. Look a bit daft, wouldn't it, if I'd shown you a strategy that's better than what I've got? Pointless, isn't it? So 25, you've outperformed it with the same idea, the same defensive feel, the same protection. You've actually done better with Coca-Cola. Same reinvesting the dividends and so on. But over the last 10 years, you've not wanted to be defensive. You want to be defensive now. So you made all this money on Nvidia and Google and AI and yah. And now you go defensive because now we're going to crash and now we're going to pull back. So if you've done that over 10 years, how did it compare to the S&P? Well, there you go. 39, 4x. And if you see that on the chart, it's not even close. You can see Coca-Cola does better than VDC. That's why I own it. Surprise. All right. So, I'm not paying the management fee. I'm getting direct. I don't need to be this idea of people go, you've got to be diversified. I know people who have said to me, I want to be diversified, and they'll go out and buy 10 different ETFs. What the hell is that? There's like 500 in each one. You've basically bought everything. That's not diversified. That's you don't know what you're doing. And you, you guessed it, are a bloody idiot. Get one of my t-shirts, one of my hoodies. 20% off for all members. There you go, branded as well with the name inside. Look at that, bang. Let me give you the link straight to the. There you go. Make sure you get your 20%. All members. It's in your members section, and it's anyway. In Discord for all the members, right? So that's all very well and good, but, right now is the time to be defensive. Where's my bloody chart gone? Back to here. So, as you can see from looking at this, the S&P is outperformed. Well, that's now going to be that's going to change. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to go from Coca-Cola here and you're going to end up here. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, as this starts to go down quicker, this will go down as well, but it will go down less. That's something that people need to understand. When I say I'm going defensive because I'm smart and I'm not going to lose my money and whatever, I'm not going to lose my money because I've already made my money. I've already taken profit. And when Coca-Cola goes down, which it will, because it will go down about 15-20% if the S&P goes down 40%, I'm just remaining in. And I always think it's best to remain in. Because even though I could have protected myself and got out, I'll make more money by being in and trading the lots all the way down and getting the bottom for the next run up. You always want to remain in. And remember, while you're in, you're earning 2.5%-3% dividends, whatever it is you're getting. So you'll miss all of that. And you pay tax, of course, and all these other things that you've got to consider. So I always believe being in the market is better than being out of the market. Being scared money doesn't make any money. But that doesn't mean to say you can't trade on the way down. Anyway, there's a little bit of analysis for you. I don't know who asked me that. Anubis says, how does it differ from IYK iShares US consumer staples?
I can't believe
how
this.
Does it, how does it
Pocality
differ?
13 has become a member.
Well, I can quickly drop that into my model as well if you want. What's it called? IYK. I can drop that in as well. Which one is that? iShares, consumer staples. Okay, let's have a look at that one, and we'll build that into the same model. All right. So let me add that in as well. And there you go. Okay. And as expected, Martyn, no surprise, was right again. I mean, that's why I've got a YouTube channel, right? If we put iShares in, it was better than the other ETF, but still didn't outperform Coca-Cola. Again, maybe better now, but it hasn't been over the last 10 years. If we look here at the S&P has still outperformed it. But if we go and look at iShares, let's go and look at the ticker for that. So essentially what we want to look at is it's done better than the Vanguard one, but what is the management fee as well? I mean, that will be built into it, which would have given us that answer anyway. But let's have a quick look at that. IYK, this might be even better. It would certainly be better if it was a lower management fee, and it would be certainly better if it had more Coca-Cola. So let's have a look. Go to iShares, and what we're looking for, index tracked, the Russell 3000, consumer defensive, number of holdings 58, 84 is consumer defensive, and Coca-Cola is 12%. That's much better. That's why it's done better. Yeah, Coca-Cola, look, and Procter & Gamble, these are my favorite ones, are up here at 12. There we go. That's why it's done better. All right? That's why it's done better. It's much more focused on Coca-Cola and Pepsi being down at 7. That's better. That suits me better. But let's look at the management. Thank you for this. This is interesting, this. Let me look at this. Let's have a look. Price to earnings ratio 19 times. Oh, that's much better. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a downside. There's always a downside, right? Yeah, the dividend's great. Expense ratio 0.38. That's too expensive. 0.1 is my limit. 0.38. So what do you get for that? Well, you do get a good price to earnings ratio. Okay? But 0.38, you're just better off buying Coca-Cola. Because you don't have that, right? And you have a good dividend and you have the best of it anyway. So essentially, if you like that, right? If you like that, you've got 12%. You could buy that and Procter and Gamble and save yourself the bother and trade it independently. But if you want the tax harvesting, this is near perfect. So let's show you again on the screen. Here's my position, right? I go, all right, I want to pay off my margin. I want to sell the top lots because I'm worried that, we're not going to get to 82. Not going to get to 83. I don't think that, but imagine I thought that. You know what? I think the market's about to fall over. I don't think we're going to get to 83. I'm a bit worried now. I'm a bit concerned. Right? Every time we go up, and you can talk about all the charts and all the levels of resistance and all that kind of stuff. I don't focus on any of that. I just focus on value. But you might like to look at that. And you might say, all right, it's getting near these levels. I don't like it here. You can sell the bottom lots for profit and pay tax on them. Nothing wrong with that. Or you can sell the top lots for a loss to go against all the profit you've made. That means you're just going to wipe out the tax that you owe. That's not a bad idea. Businesses do that all the time. Because you've made a loss, but you haven't. Because on paper, you've made a loss. That's going to offset your gains. That's good. You pay less tax at the end of the year. You've got more liquidity. Remember, it's not free money. It's just you've got more liquidity now. You're kicking the tax down the can for when you do sell the lower lot, when you sell the lower lots, right? But maybe you never sell. Think of that. You don't need to sell now. You paid your margin. So you sell the top lots, you get a tax loss because against the profit you've made so far this year, that's good. Gives you more money, more liquidity, and then you take that money and you buy iShares US Consumer Staples, IYK. And why that's an advantage is it's basically the way for you to do a tax loss and buy back the same stock or as close to it as possible and end up saving all that money. And you buy back at the same price. And you own pretty much the same thing.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. It was I that asked about VDC, sir.
Oh, there you
Hello,
go.
Lucas Aids.
It was Diesel. Okay. Well, a Diesel, if you're trying to do what I'm describing now, iShares US Consumer Staples might be better. Now, remember, it's slightly expensive. The management fee is expensive. So what you could do is you could buy it. You could sell Coca-Cola for a loss if you think, oh, I want to pay my margin. I think the market's going to fall over. I want to sell for a loss, offset, and I want to buy it back. You can buy back that stock, iShares US Consumer Staples, and on paper you've got a tax loss and you've rotated. You could do that. For me right now, I don't want to rotate out. I mean, that would also give me a broader, much safer portfolio, right? But I don't want to do that for me right now because I think we are going to 83, 84 with Coca-Cola. I think it's the outperformer, way better than Procter & Gamble at the moment. So, we've got the World Cup, we've got other things. We've got the good news that will come out of the court case, in my opinion. That's a massive catalyst. Boom, straight to $90. If they announce they won the court case, they got billions of dollars profit just floating around. That's awesome. So, will they win the court case? I think they will. So, again, another reason for $90. But anyway, so I'm going to stay where I am. But that's an interesting stock, and I'm going to keep my eye on that. I'm still very bullish. As you can see, it's going back up again. I would like to sell the top lots, and I will sell the top lots because I want to pay the margin off. You don't live in margin forever, all right? You use margin to find the bottom. When you find the bottom, you buy the bottom in margin, you go up, you sell the top with what you paid with your money. You now own, your money now owns the bottom. That's where you want to be. And then when it goes lower, use margin again. That's it. That's what you use margin for, in my opinion. Some people don't. They just in margin all the time. Just live in margin. I mean, big businesses live in margin all the time. Right. Is my clock froze again? Oh, this is doing my head in. It has. My bloody clock has... I mean, it's 2026 and I can't have a clock. Oh, God. It's all right. I'm on time. I'm not too late. It's thrown everything all out of the bloody kilter, though. I can fix it. Oh, my God. What a nightmare this is turning out to be. What a bloody nightmare this is turning out to be. I've got to think of something better. This is no longer an option, is it? All right. What a load of rubbish. Okay. So, interesting. Thank you for sharing that with me. So, we're all out of sync. In 15 minutes, not 45, in 15 minutes, we have our event on Discord. Okay, let me get ready for Discord. Hi there, Ding. This is Martyn Lucas, the owner of the server. You may have seen me on YouTube TV. YouTube and YouTube Electrum and Discord are completely different. On YouTube Electrum, you get all the YouTube benefits like members-only live stream, members-only videos. Plus, you get, if you're Electrum, you get the stage events where I do stock analysis and spin the wheel, all those kind of things. Plus, all my trades 24/7. Discord, however, is different. You get my trades 24/7 if you're a pro member, but you get direct support with me as well. You can send me a friend request, direct access, but you get much more than that. You get 2-stage events every trading day, a whole community, and so you can't even compare it. They are 2 separate services. What I would suggest for you to save money is try it for 1 month. If you don't like it, you can always cancel it. It's already always 90% discount. There are people providing what I provide for $100 for a couple of bucks. I'm not here to make money out of you, and I could do. Obviously, it's my business, right? But I don't. What I'm doing here is to provide you a service. I'm trying to build a community of the best people. That's what I'm trying to find. That's why we only let 2 people a day in, and we're trying to find the best people. So if that's interesting to you, then go ahead. If not, then don't. But you've got your answers correct, so I'm now going to approve your application. And we've got a stage event in 15 minutes if you read this in time. All right, I'll leave that with you. Thank you. I was just applying to one of my Discordians who's just asked to join. He wants to know the difference between Discord and YouTube membership. They're completely different. Right, let me say you're in. Congratulations, you're in. Upload a file. Discord. You're in. Ding. Approve. All right, now then, let me set up the... Let me set up the event. Oh, I think someone just joined us on the Discord. A bit of fluff. What's all that? Captain 2 wants to join us. So let's wrap this up and let's get straight into Discord and see if we can trade. It's getting very close. We can trade and how we can prepare for Micron as well. Plus, we've got an analysis coming up today, your stocks as well. So much to get done today. Okay, here we go. Let's drop this in here. Got a member now wishing to join Discord. That's there, and here is your introduction. All right, I think we've done it. Okay. Right, let's set the event up. We got 10 minutes. Create an event. Stage channel. Pro event. Yes, of course, it's a pro event today. MU earnings. We're going to cover that tonight. MU earnings starts at 10 o'clock. Not there. If you want to join me, I'll be there in just a couple of moments or in 10 minutes' time. MU earnings. Next. Create the event. Copy the link, drop it into Lucas Aids. Lucas Aid chat at everyone. There you go. There's the event. All right, we're all set then. So there is the Micron event, and let's get ready to do that. We got any questions here at all? I think I just got someone just join us who wants to join us for the stage event. Let me just have a quick look. Oh yeah, I'll do that in a second. There's a couple. All right. Okay, guys, we're now going to go over to Discord for the stage event. Those of you that aren't on Discord, I'm running an event at the moment talking about Virgin Galactic on Extra. Let me give you the link to that. Live now on Extra, and I'll answer the last couple of questions, and we'll go over to Extra and Discord. Live now on Extra. Okay, there you go. Put that in there. Pin that to the top. Replace the pin. All right, let me read the last couple of comments. Wow, thanks, Martin. Wow, what did I do? What did I do? IYK is super expensive. Hello, bloody idiot. Yeah, we've got T-shirts and hoodies with that now. With all members can get 20% off as well. Sold some for profit, bought Nvidia. Wow, thanks, Martin. I don't know what I did. Wow, for what? Be careful, it has a 0.3x. Yes, that's what I said, very expensive. That's outrageous, so expensive. Yes, but it would be a good tax trade, though, wouldn't it? This is a really bloody red day, Martin, is it? Not for me, it's not. Only people who bought stupid stuff it is. It's great. I'm loving it. How's it it's brilliant. Yeah? Yep. There's no reason to be out of the money. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Look into Nebius and Marvel, please. Right now I can't, I'm afraid. You're not a member of the channel. I've got to focus on my members. Wizzle, XLP is good stable statement. Also cheaper than VDC. XLP, thank you for that. I'll look at that on the next show. I think SCHD would be more of your liking, Martin. I own this myself. Let me remind me about that again, and I'll take a look at that. Thanks, Martin. You showed up. Always. They are building a refinery in Nevada. Sky Q, up 45%. Wishing you the best, good folks. I'm so green, I feel like a leprechaun. Yeah, I don't know when people are saying the markets are red and awful. Well, they are if you buy rubbish. They are if you gamble. They are if you guess. They are if you short. They are if you use options. If you just buy great businesses, it's easy to make money. We do it all the time. We beat the market all the time. So anyway, it is what it is. Right. Okay, guys. See you on Extra. It's going to go there now. In 8 minutes, I'll see you over on Discord. Let's see if we can trade and make some money today. We got on the road to $1 million. Very nice indeed. While you wait for me to start, you might like to go into the shop. We've now got limited on 2 items. It's based on Shopify. We've got a brand new shop, much better than ever before. Super chat. What is this?
At Beastless V8 I tipped $50 through Super Chat.
What was that? No comment, just $50 out of nowhere. Look at That. Unbelievable. Out of nowhere. Beastless did a $50 super chat. What was that for? For going over IYK. Wow, how about that? How about that, folks? Can you believe it? Wow. Bloody hell. I can't believe it. Thank you very much. You're very, very welcome. That's just blown me away. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you with the link for the shop if you're interested. Have I got a link for that? I keep saying the shop. Do I have a link for it? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I've got a link. I don't need to keep copying and pasting it. There it is. The shop. There you go. Go and check it out. 20% discount for all Discordians, YouTube members. If you want the discount code, it's in your membership tab on YouTube, and it's in Martyn's Inner Thoughts on Discord. Go and grab it. It's one per person, one-time use, and it expires on Monday. So there you go. It's the introduction to our new marketplace. Wow, look at my portfolio, up nearly $9,000. Oh. All right. See you guys in Discord. That is so kind. That really helps the stream and helps the channel, because we don't make money from the video live streaming. Make videos from videos, and the way I survive on YouTube, how I can provide this service, is through super chats and membership. So that's just incredible. I'm blown away by that. That's awesome. Mate, could have bought a mug. Yeah, I can buy him a mug now and send him one. GoDaddy says the shop URL is available. What does that mean? GoDaddy says the shop URL is available. What does that mean? GoDaddy says the shop URL is available. MartynLucasShop.com. How is it available? What do you mean by that? It's not, because I own it. You worry me now. What do you mean by that? Anyway, I don't know what you mean now. The shop's available. It's available. Can't see how it is. It's mine. Anyway, right, guys, I'm out of it. Thank you ever so much. I'll see you on. What's it called? Discord in a minute, and over on Extra. That's it. See you in a bit. Thank you. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.